Why Nvidia stock surging 3+% October 29, 2025 pre-market. Trump to discuss Nvidia chip sales with Xi at summit. U.S. President Donald Trump announced Wednesday that he plans to address Nvidia's advanced Blackwell artificial intelligence chip with Chinese President Xi Jinping during their anticipated meeting Thursday, signaling a potential breakthrough in the semiconductor trade dispute that has strained relations between the world's two largest economies. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One en route to South Korea, Trump praised Nvidia's Blackwell processor as a super-duper chip and expressed optimism about the discussions with Xi, marking their first encounter since Trump returned to the White House. The meeting will take place on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in Gwangju, South Korea. Trump says he may speak to China's Xi about Nvidia's super-duper Blackwell chip. Market surge amid trade hopes. Nvidia's shares jumped over 3% in pre-market trading Wednesday, positioning the chipmaker to potentially become the first company to reach a $5 trillion market valuation. The stock closed Tuesday at $201.03, giving the company a market capitalization of $4.89 trillion. Trump's comments provided additional momentum to shares that have already risen roughly 50% this year, driven by AI infrastructure expansion and strong earnings performance. The potential for renewed access to China represents a significant opportunity for Nvidia, as Chinese sales accounted for 13% of the company's revenue in the previous fiscal year. I hope that will change in the future because I think China is a very important market, Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang said Tuesday, referring to current restrictions. Export control tensions escalate. The discussions come amid freighted trade tensions, with China expanding its rare earth export controls on October 9th, adding 5 new elements to restricted lists and imposing new scrutiny on semiconductor users. The measures, which extend Chinese jurisdiction extraterritorially to items produced outside China with controlled Chinese technology or materials, strengthen Beijing's leverage ahead of the Trump-Xi summit. U.S. export restrictions have effectively banned Nvidia from selling its most advanced AI chips to China since 2022, with Washington citing national security concerns about potential military applications. Despite Trump's earlier approval to allow sales of Nvidia's H20 chips, specifically designed for the Chinese market, Beijing has discouraged domestic companies from purchasing them. The president has licensed us to ship to China, but China has blocked us from being able to ship to China, Huang explained during a company event in Washington.